Hey everybody, My Arcade has finally announced the 3 products they will be releasing under their new licensing agreement with Atari. And they showed this over on their Twitter. So let's take a look at these now. None of these they have told us any specific game titles, nor how many games will be included, nor the price point. So I'll try to do a little bit of guessing as I talk about this. So first up, we have their micro player, their mini arcade. These typically range in price. They typically go for about $40. You could see a price increase, maybe a $50 price with the Atari 50. Sometimes they make deluxe models that cost more. And they also can sometimes release them in different sizes with smaller units costing less. So this has the Atari 50 motif, as I speculated in my previous video. And of course the 2 buttons and the buttons for 2600 games. And you can see 2600 Missile Command on the front. Now, we don't know if they'll include other systems like the 7800 or even arcade games. That would be nice. So we'll have to wait and see on that. I do like the joystick. I like the look of the joystick. I think it's pretty neat. Next up, we have their pocket player. Again, these go for about $30. Now, if these hit a store like Walmart, they could be maybe $30, 25, but typically 40. Did I say 30? I meant $40 they typically go for. And it has the same Atari 50 motif. And once again, we have a 2600 game. On the cover here, we have asteroids playing. They could have 7800 games as well. We shall see. And then last, which I think is the most interesting product, their game station. Now, the game stations are basically their kind of plug and play systems. And typically they load them with a bunch of kind of generic games, even if they include some official games, and they'll say like 300 games, but a lot of them will be kind of these generic, no license games, no name games that you've heard of before, but they play like other games you may have heard of before. So they might have a game that plays like Frogger, but it's not going to be called Frogger or look exactly like Frogger. I don't know if they will do this with this one. Personally, I'm kind of hoping they just stick to Atari games. And you can see it has a power button, a home button. In a previous image they shared, it kind of looked like an arrow, so I thought maybe it could be a spinner, but I guess not. I don't know if this is for USB. I don't know what this is, or if this is just the sensor or whatever for the controllers. In the front, the controllers are wireless. We did see a battery cover in the previous video. Wonder if these lights change color as you rotate, or if they just stay the colors that they're seen. And you can see you have some of the buttons on here. And it has an A button, a B button, and a C button with the trigger. So it could play more than just like Atari 7800 games. It could actually play other games as well. So it'll definitely be interesting to find out what games they include on this. And I wouldn't be surprised if it shares the Atari 50 motif on the box. It seems like Atari's pushing their 50th anniversary into the beginning of 2023, which I don't know when their official birthday began, but if you're spending a whole year celebrating 50, I guess that kind of makes sense. I would assume that this is an HDMI model, uses HDMI as well. I'm really interested to hear what games come with these. Typically, these if they're licensed, they go for about $50. They're more than the micro players or the pocket players. So let me know what you think about these 3 products. Are you curious of any of them? Would you maybe think about pre-ordering or ordering them? They did say pre-order information will come soon. I don't know how long that will take, but let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time on the next Nosware Gamer video.